Leo and Scorpio sexual and intimacy compatibility. This is a complicated relationship between two strong personalities with an incredible sex drive. Leo is a passionate lover, warm, always in search for action, and they can be quite casual when it comes to their sexual encounters. Scorpio is sex itself, and the depth of emotion that goes with it in its purest form. When they get together, they could have real trouble finding middle ground between their personalities. These partners can seem as if they've crashed into each other with no plan or purpose. If they are attracted to each other, this could drive them mad, for none of them will be able to realize their desires in a wanted way. If they end up having sexual relations, they could have misunderstandings on everything, from their verbal communication to their physical needs. They simply don't operate in the same ways, and while Leo wants to be respected, Scorpio understands that all respect dies in the act of sex. It is extremely difficult for a Leo and a Scorpio to reach intimacy, because they have a different view on emotions. What Leo sees as love, Scorpio finds superficial and irritating, and what Scorpio sees as love, Leo finds depressing and irritating. They both need to give up control entirely if they want to find sexual satisfaction with each other. 5%. Leo and Scorpio Trust. The positive side to this relationship when it comes to trust is in the fixed quality of both signs. This is not such a good thing when it comes to their ability to adapt and be flexible for each other, but it is a perfect thing for mutual trust. If they set the clear foundation in the beginning of their relationship, Leo transparent as they are and Scorpio direct and honest, they might trust each other without exception for a very long time. That is if they both want to be open for this kind of relationship in the first place. 65%. Leo and Scorpio communication and intellect. It is a good thing that these two signs can be so well behaved. Although this is not always the case, Leo wants to show the right image to the world, and Scorpio understands karma better than many other signs. This is why they will probably have enough respect for each other to communicate in a civilized manner. They are both obsessive in a way. Leo will never give up on chasing their passion, with enough energy to spark everyone around them, and Scorpio will hold on to things they care about, and obsessively fight for their goals. If they share the same passion or interests, they will have something to talk about, obsessively. The depth that is typical for Scorpio is something that Leo tries hard to reach in their search for unity. Their conversations can be very tense and irritating for both, but along the way they might realize that they give each other exactly what they both need. 30%. Leo and Scorpio emotions. This is probably the most challenging relationship in the entire zodiac when it comes to emotions that these partners have for each other. In some cases, they can be identified with hate, but the important thing to remember here is that hate is also love, in its negative form, and both of these partners will think that any emotion is better than no emotion. Their a bit torturous relationship can hold them together for a long time, even though they might be unhappy and aware that they could be happier with someone else. In a way, Scorpio likes to be tied through negative emotions, for love sometimes has to hurt, and Leo sticks with their decisions because they rarely accept that they might have been wrong. This relationship can become a very difficult circle of suffering for both partners, especially if any one of them doesn't have their independent life, friends, and finances. When they do, they might find a fine balance, for as long as they both have freedom to think that there might be better options for them with other people. If they don't find any, they could realize that they are perfect for each other as self-sufficient individuals, through a healthy approach. 1%. Leo and Scorpio values. Both of these partners will value honesty and clarity. Although they understand clarity in different directions and depth, the main characteristics in people they wish to date are very similar. Often, they won't even recognize their similarity out of an emotionally unstable or obsessively stable position, completely different from a passionate, creative one. They have to deal with the value of creation against the value of destruction, and this is not easily reconciled. The bridge between them is found in unconditional honesty. 35%. Leo and Scorpio shared activities. It is very interesting how a Leo and a Scorpio might organize their time together. While they are in most cases interested in different things, Scorpio is ruled by Mars, a planet that Leo understands well and cooperates well with. They will both have the energy to follow each other's desires, and they could actually have a lot of fun. Still, they usually stumble upon a problem when it comes to their understanding of certain circumstances and people around them. There is rarely a compromise between the positive, constructive approach of Leo and the often negative, sensitive approach of Scorpio, especially when none of them is exactly true. It would be best for them to remain true to themselves, and understand that there is a middle ground between their opinions and feelings, however strange it might seem. 40%. Summary. When Leo and Scorpio start dating, they might not know exactly what they are to expect. This is in no way an easy relationship, and both partners can be stubborn and stiff in their opinions, life choices, and ways they handle reality. If they want to remain in a loving relationship, they need to understand each other's way of expressing emotions and respect each other's needs, however different they might be from those they are used to. When they find a way to love each other without conditioning, they might realize that they are in search for the same thing: unity. 29%.